All right, hey everybody, back with more deals for you today. We're talking about the Colorado, the Chevy Colorado, the amazing Chevy Colorado. GM crushed it with this brand, with this truck. They are on top of the world, and for 2024, they kept the prices incredible. They're doing deals. They got the inventory. They got everything we're looking for this thing. Hopefully 2025 holds true. We don't know, but they've changed some packages. They've had more standard features. It might come back to haunt us and be a problem price-wise with some increases. We don't know. The 2025 pricing has not been released yet. At the time I'm recording this, it is the end of October. But these deals will be available November, December, that kind of thing. They're only going to get better all the way through the end of December. Now, quick disclaimers, I'm putting in all these deals, people. For all of you, you can't, people. You can't, that are going to jump into comments. We can, we do. You need to learn to negotiate. If you learn to negotiate, go watch 10, 12, 15 hours of YouTube stuff and learn how to do this and work dealers. These deals are 100% legit and they are an option for you. For the rest of you that don't want to put in the time, the work, or effort and think you should be able to just call up a deal and say, hey, I saw your ad, give me that price, you are going to be very disappointed. Then you're going to jump in here and comment and say, you can't do that. It's BS. It's clickbait. It's not. We can all do this. Learn to negotiate. So moving on from there. So what do we got here? So we got the Chevy Colorado. So we have a couple different trims set up here. God, I love what they're doing here. I love it, okay? Auto Trader. Love Auto Trader. I like the way they break things down. I also did CarGurus over here. I do not like cars.com. I don't like the way their new website's laid out. But we look at this. Okay, 2024 Colorado Trail Boss. This is a Trail Boss trim. Basically, you know, it comes in one configuration cab-wise, so we don't got to mess with much, and it's only four-wheel drive automatically. So, we look at this on here. We have 3,339 Colorado Trail Bosses available on Auto Trader to choose from. Now, this Bomnin, you see this one pop up quite a bit, okay? Always have, and even in any Chevy dealers, they pop up quite a bit. I don't know if they're high volume or what, but they're in Miami. I don't know. I've never bought one from there, but they do pop up a lot on here, and they kind of dominate this first page pretty good, so we might even bounce a little deeper in, but what we're seeing here for this thing is basically we're seeing $7,000 off all day long on these, and that's not just from this place. If we take the averages as we look at this, which is what we've been doing for all the deal videos this time, rather than me giving you the one best deal, which you may or may not be able to work, we're giving you the average of that first page. Well, here we're looking at 33.5, and we're looking at basically, you're looking at $7,000 off on these things on, somewhere in the $7,000 range, $6,000 range. So you're seeing pretty good numbers on here. Here you're looking at basically, what are we at here? That's going to be $8,000 off on this one from that same place here. This is down in Miami. But we're seeing these numbers here. We're seeing $8,000 here, $9,000. So we're seeing some pretty good numbers. And according to this whole first page, when you take the averages, you're about $34.5 is the price you should pay. What if we jump over to the second page, even average that in? We're still seeing here on the second page, we're seeing 35s, 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 36, 36. So you're still 36, 36. So you're $35,000, 35.5 should be very easy to do. And the fact that there is 3,000 Trail Bosses available, you should not have a problem, and the deal should just get better all the way through till Christmas. Okay, December is usually the best time to buy, but don't think for a second that November is not a sleeper, because if they sell a lot more in November, they don't have to fight as hard in December. So it's just one of those kind of deals. So November and December are both fantastic times. Just like everybody says July is one of the worst times to buy a truck, I've made some of my best deals in July. So don't skimp out on those months like that. November might be a great one, and watch these numbers available. But basically, $8,000 on a Trail Boss should be pretty doable. $8,000 should not be hard to get off, which means that you should be getting one for if you're just an average person and not real good at negotiating. You should be in the $35,000, $36,000 range. If you're really good, you know how to play the game, you should be in the 34s. So keep that in mind. There's some really good opportunity here for the Trail Boss. What about the next trim up? We go to the Z71. So those of you guys that want a Z71, we actually got a few more Z71s. 4,000 Z71 Colorado is available here. Same kind of deal that we're seeing on here, though. Basically, when we look at it, here we're getting $8,000 off, but it's from that same place. Makes you a little skeptical, but I'm not ruling it out. Like I said, might very well be good, but you got all these other ones coming in, too, that are doing the same thing. 7, 6, that kind of thing. 6,000, $7,000 off. We're seeing it quite regularly here. And when we take the average of this first page, we look at 35, 35.5, 36, 36, 37, get into 37, 37, 37. But see how it's all the same dealer jumping in here. That makes me want to go to another page to be sure. Okay, so we get in here more. We're still 37s, 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 getting up to 38. So 36.5 should be, if we were to average this out, 38. So I'm going to say 36.5 is probably your average across these first two pages for a Z71. So it's not a bad deal. Again, maybe if you're not real good at this stuff, well, if you suck at negotiating, you're gonna walk in here and like this one right here, for example, let's forget them. Let's say this one. You're gonna walk into this one right here for $37,212. You're going to say, hey, I saw your ad for $37,212. I want to cut you a check for $37,212. Pick it up. Everybody, no, 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 no. You don't qualify for this. You don't qualify for this. Here's what our invoice pricing is. Here's what this is. Blah, blah, blah. Next thing you know, for the $41,795 MSRP, you are going to be paying $44,000, and you're going to feel like you got a good deal. They're going to screw you like crazy, okay? Don't play that game. Learn to negotiate so you can get these numbers. Forget invoice pricing. Invoice pricing is the biggest joke in the auto industry. We don't care about invoice pricing. Nobody ever goes below invoice pricing. All the time they do. Okay, so don't be fooled by any of this kind of stuff. And definitely don't be fooled by the little paper he gives you and say, this is what we pay for it. Don't fall for it, okay? Learn to negotiate. I can't tell you that any better way. Learn to negotiate. Now, what if you want a big bad boy, my troll? Oh, God, this just excites me so much. I'm not going to lie. I am half tempted to just go ahead and buy this and buy one of these for the deals I can get, especially if they raise the 2025s. But I am so tempted to just buy one and just have both that and my Gladiator because I know the value in these things. But you got over 2,200 ZR2s. Think about that Ford Ranger Raptor with your 300 available in the whole country. 2,239 ZR2s nationwide right now. Okay, that's the other thing we need to bring up. Just because you don't have any of these deals around you, and your people are going to say it too in the comments, well, none of these deals are in my area. Get in a car and drive to a different area. Make the deal on the phone, get it in writing, get it done, drive there and pick it up. Or jump on a plane and fly one way, and then have the dealership send a porter to the airport to pick you up, to get your car, and then drive it home. Okay, again, think outside of the box and quit with you can't do that stuff. But when we look at these ZR2s, we are looking at $9,000 off. We are looking at $8,000 off. We are looking at some very impressive $7,000, $8,000, $7,000. We are looking at $6,000. We are looking at some very good numbers. But let's take the average of the first page. Okay, we are basically 42, 43, 43, 43, 44, 44, 44, 45. So you're looking at like 42.5, $43,000 for a ZR2. 43 grand for a ZR2. 43 grand for a ZR2. Let that sink in. Let the power of that sink in. GM is killing it. They are doing so well, making such amazing vehicles for such good prices. And the fact that there are 2,000 of these available through Christmas, you are going to just get better and better deals. I honestly, as I'm recording this, I'm leaving for 3 weeks for a hunting trip. If I get back, I might just start working deals to see what I can do. And if I could walk away with a brand new ZR2 and I could do it for 42 or 43 grand, there's a very solid possibility I might just do it. 42, maybe even 41, just to push the limits and see what I could do. But I very well might try just to see if I can. But the fear of that is if I can and I do, I might have to jump on it. But the prices on these things are incredible right now. Hat off to Chevy for amazing deals. Now we go over here and we look at CarGurus. Okay, CarGurus right here. Here we get to see, it's the same thing, same kind of numbers as you'll see. 15,000 Colorados for sale total all across the country. And if you're looking for a work truck, look at these prices. 26 grand, 26,000 bucks for a work truck. Not bad. Good deals on them right now. That's not too bad at all. Now they're not going to be exactly as pictured. They might be the short cab version or the two-wheel drive version, that kind of thing, but some good deals on them. But here they let you see what trims. If you're looking for an LT four-wheel drive, 1,858 of them across country. You're looking for a rear-wheel drive, 2,000 of them. You're looking for a Trail Boss, we got 3,543, which comes in pretty close to what we were seeing right here at 35. Okay, so that's the beauty of this. It lets you break down the trims. Work truck, 5,000 of them in a four-wheel, or 500 of them in a four-wheel drive. Work truck in a rear-wheel drive, what we're seeing here, there is 1,200 of them. Only 3 are extended cabs, so we know that those, that's good. So of the ones you're seeing on this first page, there's 1,265 of these that are going to be in that $2,600 or $26,000 range. And Z71, 4,274 Z71s. ZR2s, you got 2,339 of these out there too. So like it all matches with what we're seeing here on the Auto Trader stuff, and the deals are phenomenal. The deals are phenomenal. I love what Chevy has done here. But the day that you can go buy an amazing Trail Boss and you can get it out of the lot, I think we're on page 2 here already, aren't we? Are we on page 2? Yeah, but when you're talking about this truck and you can go walk away with it for $34,000, that's pretty dang impressive on every level. So put your comments down below. Let me know what you're thinking. Thanks for watching.